Hey everyone, it's Brandy, and you are watching AbstractCrafter. Today, we're doing a drill with me. I don't know why I always tell you guys what we're doing in the videos when it's clearly in the titles. And I'm very sorry that we did not get to start this one with a dog walk. I had a lot of things to do today, and I didn't have time to film his walk, and plus it was really cold out. Trying to hold a camera, that would have just been horrible. So, as you can tell, this is not Fred. Unfortunately, Fred is going into retirement, and we will have to get somebody new. But if you can see, when I try to work with Fred, focus on Fred. Focus on Fred. Fred is very broken. Just wait, look at, he is horribly broken. His head keeps popping off. So there. Fred's done for. So he's going into retirement. We will get a new Fred. Or Frederica. One of the two. Well, but he'll always be around. You know, maybe he can just be a mascot in the video and just watch over. He is my favorite drill pen, so I am very sad. But I just tried to film this video and I had to start over. And his head kept popping off, so I can't use him no more. And I don't want to use a headless Fred. I don't want to work with him like this. That's just silly. So, alright. Let's get into it. We got some updates and announcements which will kind of go hand in hand. And we have a couple of obsessions. You're also going to be hearing my heater kicking in and out, but it's getting to be that time of year, folks. And my compromise to you was to not have it on constantly. So, and I messed up my checkerboard, if you can see right in this area, because I was coming up this way, and then I had to turn the painting upside down to film, and so now then I started going down, so it's messed up a little teeny tiny bit. It doesn't really matter. Most people don't even do checkerboard on rounds. Okay, so I want to get into a couple of things here, and then if there's time, I do have a get to know me tag, in which we have so many new people that the last time I did a get to know me tag, it's been a while. And so a lot of the new people who may have not watched that far back may want to get to know me again. So let's see, I want to start with the last video. I was going to be putting up an unboxing yesterday, so that being a Thursday. My drill with me typically come out on Fridays, and Thursday was going to be an unboxing for the replacement of One Little Bite that you saw in the 3 first impressions that I put out a few days ago. The response on that was strangely mixed, and I was very confused by it. It seems that people only want honest reviews on companies that they don't know about, because it was pretty mixed. There are some very strong opinions when it comes to Diamond Art Club, and a lot of the response I get was from people who didn't bother to watch all the way to the end. And so, had they done that, they would have seen, you know, I tried to make that video as unbiased as I possibly could. You know, I was not bashing them. I was simply going over first impressions of canvases. I tried to take them out of the equation as best as I could. A lot of people didn't quite understand. A lot of people were still grateful. But I am not going to change that. I pride myself on my honesty, and I will always be honest about the way I feel about the way I get a canvas. Some of the common questions I received in that was, why does it matter what the box is? Well, I did not equate that into the ultimate score at the end, so it doesn't really matter. I was simply stating that I hadn't gotten the new packaging yet. and I wanted it. That was not, had nothing to do with why I was bummed out for getting that particular package. I was bummed out because by seeing that really old packaging, I knew that the canvases inside were also going to be old stock, in which most had been clearanced out. A lot of people agreed with me that they wouldn't have paid full price either. I did get the new canvas, and it did come in the new packaging, and it did come in and it came in the canvas style that they are known for. I am very happy with how that unboxing went. I did not post it because I didn't want to confuse people with that one being so positive and the one before it being, whether, depending on how you took it, negative or neutral. I didn't want to confuse people by that. I am still happy with Diamond Art Club, even though 50% of my canvases I've gotten have been the old stock that I've still paid a full price for. They still have amazing customer service most of the time. I know some people have had bad experiences, and for that I'm sorry. But that video was not meant to be a diving board or a sounding board for everybody to just dump on them. That's not at all what that video was meant for. It was meant for what the title said. It was my first impressions of 3 canvases. 2 of them just happen to be from Diamond Art Club. I am trying to be unbiased as much as possible when doing it. It doesn't matter what company it comes from. I fully knew that by doing that video, I could be risking my affiliate status with them. As of now, I'm still an affiliate. They said that they value honest reviews. So if they can value honest reviews, which must be true because they didn't kick me out of the affiliate program, then I don't understand why other people are having a hard time with it. Most of the response was quite positive. I did get, that is the video with the most dislikes so far. That doesn't bother me though. I don't care. I'm sure that the bigger I get, the more dislikes I'm gonna get. I'm an opinionated person. I'm not shy about telling you my opinions. But for being an opinionated person, I am also quite open-minded. So, that's all I really want to say on that. Other than, if you didn't watch that all the way to the end and you were unhappy with the things I had to say, or you didn't read any of the screens to see that, it was not meant to be a bashing of a company, because I would never do that. Unless a company has been rude or disrespectful to me, I have no reason to do that. And I said at the very end that I still support the company. I still plan to be an affiliate as long as they'll let me. And I have all the respect in the world for them. It was a review of canvases, not of the company. So, with that being said, I want to drop the subject. I want to move on from it. A lot of things, some of the comments I had to delete sat really heavy with me. And I don't know if that is coming off of a different video. I'm going to shut this heat off, because now I'm getting hot flashes. Or really what the reasoning behind that is. So, we're just going to move on from that and put that behind me. I don't regret putting that video out. It was my honest opinion. It was a story of an unboxing and how I felt. Had you guys seen the original video I had filmed, most of you probably would have disliked it, and that would have been more deserved than the dislikes I got from that video. So, I do plan on putting that unboxing out next week before the next draw with me. I just didn't want to confuse people by the very next day having a super positive video come out. So let's see. I want to talk about something a little tiny bit more personal. So in my very last drill with me, I talked about my feelings with the decal and possibly dropping out, and all of my concerns because people had been wondering why we didn't include Donnie, and I explained that. the reason I took that opportunity to explain it is because I knew she was getting a lot of questions about it, and it was getting hard for, you know, all the time she was getting asked about it, and I was getting asked about it a lot. Now, just because I'm being asked about it and other YouTubers aren't, doesn't mean it's not real. I talked in there about people saying that the reason she wasn't included was due to jealousy. And other people, and I'm not going to name names here, other people thought that I was talking about them on the sly without saying their names. And that is not true. The reason I said people or someone was jealous or people were jealous is because, you know, it's not easy for somebody to admit things about themselves. And I should have been upfront about it in saying that people accused me of being jealous and me of not being a friend, and it had nothing to do with anybody else. But nobody likes to admit that when you've been given a hard time about something. It was easier for me to use it as a blanket statement rather than just saying that I was getting messages saying that I was coming across jealous, or I purposely left Donnie out for whatever reason, because it's simply not true. And I should have been upfront with that in the beginning. I would not be so public about it if it was about anybody else. I mean, you just have to know me to know that. I don't slyly talk about other people behind their back. I don't secretly say things like, oh, so-and-so is this or that, and not say names. I'm not like that. Everything I was talking about was more directed to me and not to anybody else, and I just wanted to clear the air on that, because some people were feeling like it might have been about them, or that they were the cause, or they were the reason, and that was ultimately the reason that I was feeling I should drop out. Not because I didn't want to be a part of it, or because I didn't have the time. It was because I felt bad. You know, I felt horrible about myself. And I thought maybe it would be better if I took a step away. And so I wanted to ask people how they were feeling about that, because I didn't know if it was isolated, like just one or two people, feel, you know, an isolated feeling from one or two people, or if it was a whole community thing. And the poll told me everything I needed to know, in that it was an isolated incident, and that it wasn't a general consensus among the community, which I was so thankful for. So I do apologize if anybody thought that that was me secretly talking about them, or that I may have been talking about anybody behind their back. I guess that's the best way to phrase it. It's not really in their back in a video, but you know what I'm saying. So I just wanted to make that clear and let everyone know that nobody else is, I haven't heard anything about any other channels, and that would, that explains why they themselves hadn't heard anything about it. If it was about anybody else, I would have went directly to that person and said, hey, this is what I'm hearing, this is what they're saying, and talk to them about it, but it wasn't, and that's why I didn't bring it up to anybody else, and I probably shouldn't have even brought it up in a video. But I guess, when you're feeling insecure or something, you just want reassurance, and I think that's ultimately what I was looking for, was reassurance that that was my place. So, another one. Let's move on, because that was a very hard thing to go through, and a very hard thing to hear from people, that's what they thought. And now, and the reason I decided to speak for Donnie is because so many people were asking, and I thought, why not just throw it out there and let everybody know I wasn't trying to speak for her or tell her situation. So, she knows that. And she didn't even know I was going to make the video. I should have asked, is what I'm saying. So, let's let that be something of the past, too. Oh, I found a really weird convex diamond. So let's go into the positive stuff, shall we? I have a new setup. You can probably tell because my voice is probably a little bit louder. I'm a lot closer, and it's probably more bouncy, see? Sorry. So, updates. Oh, yes, I have some really good updates. Stuff is gonna start scrolling onto the screen, so if you're only listening to me while you diamond paint, you might want to look up in a few minutes here. So, I started an Instagram, for those of you who are like me and don't like Facebook. I really don't like Facebook, but I'm making an effort to be more active on there. Oh, God, the longer it takes me to get this painting done, the more hairs I'm finding on it. So my Instagram is AbstractCrafter, and that should be coming up on the screen right now. _crafter. That's my Instagram. I'm not going to do the Twitter thing. I've never been a fan of Twitter, so I don't really think a crafting channel needs to be on Twitter. Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? You can let me know. I have a Facebook group now, so that we can have our own place to be a little community together. That is called AbstractCrafter Creativity Unlocked, and that should be flashing across the screen. I do have a Facebook page for those that don't want to be a part of a group but still want to know updates, and I do give sneak peeks of things that I'm unboxing and stuff like that. So I get and it's my way to interact with you guys, see what you're working on, either the group or the page. I don't know if you can submit pictures to the page. You'll have to let me know about that one. I guess I've never tried to submit pictures to a page before. Also with this setup, I can watch the time better, so I don't get cut off on clips no more. So, okay. So, and my Facebook page is AbstractCrafter YT for YouTube. And so all of that will be linked in all of my videos from now on. There are some questions before you enter the group, but that's my way of avoiding people who are just there to try to sell diamond paintings to us that we may not want in a spammy way, which is against the rules anyway, or people who aren't really, part of the craft. It's really a place for us to go to get to know each other, you can get to know me on a more personal level. It's my compromise for not accepting friend requests. And if you didn't see that in my last draw with me, I don't accept friend requests on Facebook. I do apologize for that, but I have to keep some part of my life private, and there's things in there that I haven't talked about openly in a Facebook on the Brain, in a YouTube video, and it's stuff I just prefer to keep private for now. So I made the group as a compromise, and I made an announcement in the group that I want to now announce here too, starting with my next drill with me. In every video, I want to start featuring your guys's completed DPs or craft projects or whatever it is that you're super proud of, cross-stitching, all of that. So there'll be at least 2 to 3 in each video, up to sometimes even 5. And you can submit them anonymously. You can have me, if it's, say, for example, you want to share a custom, you want me to show one of your customs, and you want to say, this was made, I had this custom made as a memory of my mom, or a memory of my dog, or a memory of my wedding day. If there's little things you want me to say, I have no problem doing that, but I want to start featuring your guys' completed craft projects, diamond paintings, and cross-stitch or sewing projects of any kind, really, in my drill with me. You guys help make this channel. Now you have a chance to show people. So I'm going to I want to start that with my next drill with me, and this is how you can submit your pictures to be shown in video. You can either use the hashtag and that should be coming up on screen. Hashtag AbstractCrafter DP Gallery, and that would be for Instagram or Facebook. Or you can email them to me at AbstractCrafter, abstract.crafter@gmail.com. Any one of those 3 places. And I will check those hashtags most likely before I go to film these videos to see what I got, so that I can talk about them a little bit in the videos. And again, you can completely submit them anonymously, and I have no problem saying this was submitted by Anonymous. And I can still say a few words if you want. You don't have to have your name. But this would be another way for you to be able to show some of your works to some, like, maybe your friends or something that you might not. Just be like, oh, hey, my diamond painting's being featured in a video. And Donnie from Diamond Painting with Donnie is also doing this. We actually came up with this idea together. And so you can also be featured in her videos. And I think for hers, you submit them in her group. And so you'd have to go join her group to see how you go about submitting and she does diamond paintings only. So you'd have to go over there to see how you submit your diamond paintings. She also uses them in her group as, if there be a featured diamond painting every week as the cover photo. So she does a couple of different things to show off your guys' completed artwork, diamond paintings, and the like. So that's something I would like to start doing with my next Draw With Me. Hopefully you guys will like that. I think it'll be fun. So, I don't want to have to only feature my work all the time. I like seeing your guys' stuff too. It helps give me ideas as far as what kinds of things that I might want to buy in the future. Let's see, I think that leads into the very last update / announcement, which is I will not be buying any more diamond paintings for a while. Now, don't start panicking. I have plenty. Let me look over right now. I have 12, 13, 14, 15 of them. That's plenty to get me through at least, you got to think that's got to last at least 6 months. Most of them are pretty big. I only have a few small ones left. And even the small ones take a couple weeks to get done. At the most, a week for some of them. But I think I only have like 2 or 3. Because then I have 2 more on the way. So, I should have right around 20. And to me, that's a lot. I can't even imagine these people that have hundreds. How you guys even... That would stress me out so much. My OCD could not handle that. I tell you right now, 20 is stressing me out. So, hearing that number out loud is stressing me out. So don't worry. There's still going to be plenty of content. There'll still be drill with me's and post reviews. There just won't be a lot of unboxings. But I also kind of talked about that in my last video too, that I don't have the biggest budget for this kind of stuff. So, and there's other things I like to do besides diamond paint, and so I got to start spending that budget on other things, because I will, quite honestly, I'm just tired of the crappy quality. I don't remember the last time, besides buying from Diamond Dotz, that I've gotten a really good quality that wasn't missing something, that wasn't bad canvas. They're very far and few between, and I'm just not going to continue to waste my money and get junk. I'm just not. No other company in the world or any product in the world would survive the kinds of things that we go through with diamond painting, quite honestly. And I'm just not gonna... I am not going to continue to support that. Maybe things will get turned around, maybe they won't. But I need a break. I need a break from constantly being disappointed by crappy products. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start a new clip, and then we're going to talk about... I'm only going to do one obsession, and then I want to show you something that will be coming up, not in this week's craft video, but in one of the future ones. So let me reset this and start a new clip. Alright, here we go. Clip 2. So, I'm gonna try to start keeping these videos around an hour. Mostly because the editing is... it's a lot. Once you get even an hour is a lot to edit. And I'm gonna try to be more careful in what I say so I don't have to do as much editing either. Because it takes a lot of time to get some of these things edited. And then it's like watching a video 3 times. An hour-long video. Just imagine that, I have to go through, cut out if there's a whole lot of quiet, if there's any kind of interruption, stuff like that. So we're trying to keep this around 2 clips max, because each clip is about 25 minutes. So, no more. If I go over that, I'm gonna start cutting the videos in half and just doing a to be continued on them. It's a lot. I know I like watching long videos, so I think an hour is good. Well, let's go into my obsession, because I am so obsessed, and it's good timing because I just bought some new ones for this obsession, but I have been completely obsessed with washi tape for the longest time. I started buying it for one project that I was working on in my Wreck This journal. One project led to this complete obsession. Let me grab. I bought they had these ones on Markdown. How cute, huh? I don't even need any more Halloween washi tape, but it will come in handy for a different time. The other good thing about my new setup is I can actually see what I'm filming. But this one's got a holographic, I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, you can. Holographic webbing, and the lines in between are hollow. And then I love all things skull, skeleton. And so I love this one. And this is one of these, I swore. Maybe I didn't end up getting that one. That's the Tim Holtz. I don't think I got that one. I think I put that one back. Because it didn't really... I was buying it because it said Halloween. I didn't even care for the washi tape inside. So I put it back. So those ones were on Markdown to $2.50. They're getting rid of all their Halloween stuff right now. Then these ones were on Markdown for $2 each. And these are just straight holographic. That's the other one thing you should know about me, is I am what they call a holosexual. If you watch Christine from Simply Nailogical, you'll know exactly what that is. You'll notice I wear a lot of holographic nail polish. I don't think I'm wearing any right now. And yes, when I break a nail, like this one, I don't cut them all down to the same size. I just let the one grow out. So these ones, it was hard. They had so many cute ones, but this one had a combo with the mermaids, and it's like a different kind of color. I love silver too, like chrome. And then this one I liked because it had like a marbles. It's hard to tell. It's like a marble / paint swirl. It kind of reminds me of water marbling for nail polish. And then this is like stars. You can see it better in the camera than I can see it in person. So yes, I am obsessed with washi tape right now. And I finally picked this thing up because I am obsessed with thread. I want to collect it all, have it all. It's just not possible. So I thought, I just sit there and it takes me forever to wind them on cardboard. And I know not everybody does it this way. I like doing it this way because I can store them in a smaller size. I thought about doing the cardboard way, or not the cardboard, the baggy way and storing them there, but I just didn't like that. But see, it's supposed to clip onto your box and help you wind. I haven't tried it yet. Obviously, it's still stapled shut, but I'll let you know what I think if you have not seen this. It's supposed to be used with DMC floss bobbins, cardboard and plastic. And I, right now, only do the cardboard. Oh yeah, so it says it right down here. Because you get so many more. Maybe I'll regret that. And I know that it can leave quite the impression on your thread when you unwind them, but I'm okay with that. Then I just want to show you something that you can expect in one of the upcoming craft videos. This week, I know I said you guys would be able to vote on them, but until I get some more crafts lined up and a way to be voted on, the next couple of weeks like by the time we do the next one, you'll be able to vote on what the next craft video is. But I already have it set up and lined up. We're gonna be finishing one of my houses, and I've started to become re-obsessed with them. I had done so many that if you haven't seen that video, I highly suggest it because they're so freaking adorable. The camera work, though, like I said, it's a little shaky, so you have to forgive me for that. But I wanted one of these. It's hard to get in screen, but because of the setup I have for the drill with me. But it's a 3-in-1 punch board. I wanted an envelope one, but this one does bows, boxes, and envelopes. Are you kidding me? So I have not done this yet, but we will figure it out together. And then, of course, I gotta have something with that, so I picked this up, and that's the only preview you're gonna get of it. So if you want to know what this paper is and what it's gonna be used for, you'll have to tune in to that video, which is actually not due for 2 weeks, so you'll get there. And this I picked up to go with that and to go with my houses. It'll just help with those paper crafts. So they had one the same price as this, but in Martha Stewart, and it was just so fancy, but it was also twice as thick, and I wanted something that was a little more thin. So I went with this one. Plus, it's a brand I trust. Alright, let's get going back into this. Because that's ultimately what you're here for. So that ends all of that. We have a little bit of time, and I'll get through as much as I possibly can on this tag. And this is just simply a get to know me tag. It's the most basic information, so we can, I have another tag, but it's a little bit longer. It's the Storytime YouTube tag, which a couple people have done by now. I originally heard about it from Danielle when she did it, and I loved it. I loved hearing her stories, and this was quite a while ago. If I can find the video, she does videos every day, but if I can find it, I will link it up in the cards, and I'll link it down below. So she does awesome. She finds really good tags. So this one, let's see, it breaks it down into a couple different categories. The ones I can see on screen right now are vital stats, appearance, firsts, and favorites. And then there's a few more after that. So hopefully we can get through them, most of them, pretty quickly. We still have 20 minutes before this clip ends. I don't know why I always tell you when the clip ends, because most of the time I edit it out. Before we do that, I wanted to tell you that I will not be doing shoutouts anymore. I don't know if I mentioned it in this one or the one I had to read, that I ended up restarting, or this is when I restarted, the one I tried to start but didn't work out. I'm not going to be doing shoutouts simply because I'm going to get back to a place where I'm trying to focus on my channel, my subscribers, and my content, back to where I started. And there's no other reason for it other than I think I put myself out there too much, got too close to too many people, and it kind of I'm just that way generally in life. I'm a very friendly person. I like, I will give anybody a chance, but that kind of doesn't work very well on this platform for some reason. I don't know why. It just doesn't. I got lucky with the people that I have become friends with, but there's been a few that it just didn't work out, and it can leave the door open for a lot of heartbreak and bad feelings. And I think I liked when we were just focusing on the channel and the content and that kind of stuff. So we're just going to stick with that for a while until I can get my bearings back. Being sick really opened my eyes to a lot of things, and having the opportunity to step away for a little bit and let my pre-recorded videos go out. So I need to do things that will protect myself and my feelings. I'm a very sensitive soul, so for now I'm just going to take a step back, and we're going to hold off on shoutouts for a little while. Everybody that I have done shoutouts for has been awesome and thankful and grateful, and I am very proud of everybody that has joined our community and all the new channels that we have to watch. It's been awesome. It really has been. So, why don't we start this take now before I talk myself out of time? So, like I said, it starts out with the vital stats. And, of course, it says a name. My name is Brandy. And I see that you guys like to spell that any which way. So, my name is spelled, and it's going to flash across the screen, Brandee. My mom made my spelling unique, and I am a very unique person, and I love the way my name is spelled. I like that it's not common. So, I don't correct people because how are you supposed to know? But now you do. So my name is Brandy. Nicknames. I don't really have nicknames, I guess. Mom, honey. I don't have a lot of nicknames. I used to have a lot of nicknames growing up. I guess it depended on the friend group that I was a part of. But none of them are relevant anymore, so there's no need to talk about any of those. My birthday. I won't tell you my exact birthday, but I will give you the month. Let's see, what is it? I'm just making sure it's not going to ask me that. I'm born in February. I am an Aquarius. Aquarius people, Aquarians, are very curious-minded, very spiritual-minded. I'm pretty much when you get into the birth chart, and not the horoscope that you read in the newspaper, but if you actually get your horoscope read and have your birth chart read, I am the very typical Aquarius girl. I think this has a hole in it. I have to look up. I can't see it. There it is. Can you guys see it? Probably not. Shoving it in your face. You couldn't see it, but I could see it. So yeah, I'm very typical Aquarius. If you ever want to know more about that, all you gotta do is just, BuzzFeed has stuff on it even, and it's pretty easy to find more in-depth videos on your own astrological sign. Well, which is funny because my place of birth, well, most of you know I live in Superior, Wisconsin now. That's where I was born. I was one of the last babies born at the hospital here. Also, if most of you guys know, we're pretty much merged with the town next to us, Duluth, Minnesota. Together we form the Twin Ports. And the hospitals merged long ago, so I was one of the last babies born in Superior. Every baby now is born in Duluth. I'm just now realizing that most of mine are probably really off, because I can't see all that well. My lighting is kind of blinding. And I didn't want to bring out the light pad to distract me even more. Alright, so the next question is star sign. I told you, it's Aquarius. So, I hope that's what that's asking, because I don't really want to bust out my birth chart right now and really get into it. And if you ever want to know, we can talk about it in a different video. If you think that'd be cool, you can let me know in the comments. I know not everybody's into that, and some people don't even believe in it, but that's okay. I respect that, as long as you respect that I do believe in it. Yeah, I'll respect anybody's beliefs, as long as they respect mine. I will never force my beliefs on anybody else, so long as they don't push theirs on me. Occupation. well, YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber, I'm a mom, I'm a part-time teacher for my children, whether it be in their online school or homeschool. I am a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a sister, and I'm a friend. So, I don't have a traditional job anymore. It's been a few years since I've actually had a job, a real world job. I like working and stuff, it's better for me to be at home right now. I'm sometimes thinking about getting a little part-time job just to help ease the boredom and help out with the bills a little bit, but then you think about all the other added bills that would come from having a job, even part-time, like more gas money, somebody to watch the children, stuff like that. So I just consider this my job right now. Alright, so the next subcategory is appearance. Ugh, I hate when they talk about appearances. Hopefully it's generic. Oh, it is. It's like hair color. I am a natural blonde. Oddly enough, though, it was like a white color when I was younger. I dyed my hair black when I was a teenager. Stupid mistake. I should have never done that. After that, my hair just kind of never looked the same. It grew in quite dark, like a dirty dishwater blonde after that. So now I bleach it platinum, not even blonde, it's platinum now. Eye color, I have blue eyes. Very blue. They're not like a cool looking blue though, they're just like normal blue. Yeah. Best feature, I'm gonna skip that because I'm very self-critical and I don't think of myself as having a best feature. Braces, no. Piercings, yes. I have, well, you know what fell in there, it's just gonna stay there. I have my ears pierced. I used to have my belly button pierced. I took that out when I got pregnant with Talon, and I just never put it back in. Talon is my third child, so I think at that point I was kind of over it. I had my nose pierced, but that too is gone. When I first got it done, I don't know, they didn't really warn me that they were about to pierce me, and the gun was so loud that when it went off I jumped and therefore tore my piercing immediately. So it was always way too big and it would always fall out, so I just had to let it go. I could probably re-pierce it at this point, but someday, maybe. Tattoos, yes, I have quite a few tattoos. I have, obviously, you guys have seen the butterfly. There's a cross. I have, as you know, I play World of Warcraft, and I have the Horde crest on this shoulder from this hand. And the other shoulder, I want to get the Alliance crest, because I do play both factions. I have a full back piece of the Grim Reaper, and it's much more detailed than that, but I don't want to get into that either right now, because it's the explanation's not an easy one. You know, I think I'm just going to start filling in, because I'm having a hard time seeing this area right here, and it goes in and out of focus when I do this. Okay. Well, can you guys even see this part up here? No. So let's put the tray right there so I know not to go below that. I usually just put those ones that are connected in a garbage bin. If I absolutely need them, those would be the first ones that I go to and separate with scissors. If I need them. Okay. So, am I a righty or a lefty? Well, you guys can tell. I am a righty. I am ambidextrous when it comes to doing my nails, though. I can do my nails with both hands. Took a lot of practice to be able to do that, though. I don't know why this is not wanting to pick up very well. These diamond dots have just been... This kit, I should say, has been troublesome from day one. Okay, so now it's going into firsts. It says first best friend. Yeah, she was a girl named Kristen. We lived in the same neighborhood. I think we went to preschool together. Yes, we went to preschool together. I had no memory of that. She did. And we used to have a lot of fun. We used to play Barbies together. We used to make things in the Easy Bake Oven and sell them around in the neighborhood. And it wasn't very good stuff, like wet bread with apples in the middle. Oh, gross. We sold them for $1 too, which was a lot more back then. Worth a lot more with the inflation and whatnot. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. She ended up moving away, and we've kind of lost touch in the last decade or so. We're friends on Facebook, though. Facebook, huh? What a wonderful tool for that. Let's see. Lost where I was. First award. Oh, God, I don't know. I'm guessing my first award was in something in track and field, because I was pretty fast. I won quite a few awards in that, in the 1 year that I did it. Yeah, it was probably for, I did the 500-yard dash, and then, what's that one? The relay race. I lost first place by a split second for the 500-yard dash. I was so bummed, because I was the fastest one in my school. I was just beat by a half a second by the fastest girl in a different school. Sometimes just how it works. For me, especially. First sport. Well, oddly enough, we used to play all kinds of sports in the neighborhood I grew up in. Kickball. We made our own kickball club. We'd play basketball, football, every sport, really. I was really into sports when I was younger. Every sport. Whatever everyone else was playing, I was too. I very competitive. I like to be the best. To an extent, I still am. Mostly when it comes to like gaming and stuff. Not really in life. That just leads to disappointments if you try to be the best in everything in life. But sit down to a game with me, you better believe that competitive side is going to come right out. Being the fastest at something, if I was in a competition right now with somebody about who could get a diamond painting done faster, you better believe that competitive side is going to come out and I'm going to blaze through that thing. Yeah. See, first real holiday. I don't really know what they mean by that. First real holiday? Well, it would have been the next holiday that came after my birthday was Valentine's Day, so I guess that's what my answer would have to be. I don't really remember my first real holiday, whatever that means. That's a stupid question. First concert, Jethro Tull. I saw him at this convention center, and it was a seated concert. It's the only time I have been to a seated concert, and I will never go again. That's just no fun to sit and listen to a concert. You need to be up and dancing and moving around and enjoying the music. Well, you don't have to. That's the way I like to enjoy them. There's plenty of people that like sitting down and listening to a nice concert, so no judgments here. That's just the way I prefer to do it. Just be up and moving around and dancing. It was a really good concert, though. I still remember it. It was really fun. Alright, we're gonna end this clip, start one more, and I will finish up. I'll do one more category, and then we'll end this one. Okay, so the last category is about favorites. Let's see. I want to see how much is left of this, because if there's not that much left, then we can certainly finish it. Let me see, but this one is favorites, and I can answer. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we'd be able to finish it. Maybe. We'll see how fast I can get through some of this. So, favorite film. Well, that's just a silly question, because I have a list of favorites. We'll just ramble off whatever comes to my head. Broke Down Palace, Crash. See, now I'm blanking already because there's so many good ones. The Crow, I love The Crow. That was probably my I wanted to say first and favorite. My first favorite movie was The Crow. I liked that one. Higher Learning, I loved that one. Oh, there's so many good movies. It's so hard to just say a couple. Let me glance over at my movies. Butterfly Effect. Love that movie. I love any kind of movie that makes you think. And that every time you watch it, you learn something else, or you see something else that you missed the first time around, or the first 10 times around. I like the newer Planet of the Apes movies. I haven't seen the old ones. I just bought that, but I accidentally bought a Blu-ray, and believe it or not, I don't have a Blu-ray player in my house. So I didn't notice that when I bought it. They didn't have like 2 versions. They didn't have like a VHS and then a Blu-ray. So now I gotta find myself a Blu-ray player. I think I'll just have to borrow one, or maybe even see if my computer is able to play it. We'll see, maybe. But I love Planet of the Apes, like the newer ones. I love that. Oh my god, it's so good. And I think I'm just gonna, keep going on and on. But I draw a blank every time this question comes up, so I should just like write it down in anticipation, because I'm sure this will not be the last time this question comes up in a tag. So let's see, favorite, and the next one is just as silly. It's a TV show, and I have just as many favorite TV shows as I do films, but we'll say I like a lot of the, like Survivor. I haven't really watched in the last few years, but I have most of them on DVD, like the collection. I love, let's see, what's the ones that we've just been getting into? Big Bang Theory, How I Met Your Mother, American Horror Story. See, there's so many, I'm drawing a blank. Lost, love Lost, Grey's Anatomy, Law and Order, SVU, stuff like that. I have a wide variety of what I like. Once Upon a Time is my favorite. So that's, yeah. Let's see, favorite color. And I've said this before, my ultimate favorite color is purple, but I love color groups, like, for example, black and like a bright pink, neon pink. I love that color combination. My favorite color combination right now is a combo of mint green, coral, millennial pink, and like, I like mint and teal together. Just, color combinations I go for more than anything else. Besides purple, gray is the color I love to wear, because gray, I don't know, it just says comfort to me. And so I always feel more comfortable in gray. Not so much black, because it shows off all the hair from all the animals we have. So yeah, ultimately though, if I could only choose one, it would have to be purple or silver. I know silver's not really a color, but there's a crayon of it, so I consider it a color. Favorite songs? I don't really have favorite songs. I don't really listen to a lot of music, and I know that's weird. I used to listen to a lot of music, but I don't have like a favorite song. That comes and goes. Every day I could have a new different favorite song, so it's not that I don't like music, I just don't listen to it as much as I used to. I don't remember the last time other than the radio, driving, like, places or whatever, and flipping the radio on, there's, like, nothing that comes to mind where I'm like, oh, I have to listen to that. Because that can change as my mood changes, or as the situation changes. Let's see, favorite restaurant. Again, I don't have a single favorite restaurant. There's not one that, if we had to go out to eat, that I'm like, oh, gotta go there. It depends on what we're in the mood for. There's a local restaurant here called Julie's. I love that. It's like that home-style, home-cooked kind of food, where it's super cheap and you get a crap ton of food. I like, there's this other one that's a little bit more spendy, more on the expensive side. It's the place my husband and I went on our first official date. It's called Blackwoods, and they have the most amazing roasted chicken, and then they do this thing with their cornbread that I don't know what they make it from, like what they add to it to make it more special, but it's so good. And then they give you cinnamon butter with it. Oh, yum. I've been craving that for a long time. Oh, and cheeseburgers. I forgot I was going to make cheeseburgers for dinner. I like a good home-cooked burger, though, like home-style burger. I'll have to make sure I do that tomorrow so it doesn't go bad. Favorite store? I like Target and Michael's and Hobby Lobby, of course. I like Kohl's. It's my favorite clothing store. I don't know, I'm not really big into shopping either. God, I'm really just failing at this questionnaire. But I guess I love going to Kohl's. I love the variety of stuff that they have there. And that you can get something from every department. You know, it's like bedding and clothing and makeup. Children's, women's, men's. I like it all. Favorite book? God, you guys are just gonna hate me. I don't have a favorite book. I have a favorite series. I love all the World of Warcraft lore books. I love Lauren Conrad, and she wrote a couple of books. They're really not meant for girls my age. They're meant more for younger generation, but I was such a big fan of her that I liked it anyway. Saw a hole in that one, sorry. And so that can really vary too, just depending on what I'm in the mood for. I love reading true events, like people who write autobiographies and stuff, or write about things that have happened to them. As you may or may not know, I plan to write a novel, and I have been doing an outline of my novel, because I'm going to make that a reality. I promised you guys one day. I didn't care how many of you there were. I was going to write a book, and each one of you guys were going to get a copy of it whenever that happened. So when I write, it's going to be kind of a mystery, I think. Mystery, make you think kind of book, but with a feel-good ending. Magazine. I don't read magazines. I like the last magazines I really read were gossip magazines, and that was when I was pregnant with Talon, and he's about to be 12, so it's been 12 years since I've read magazines. I like OK and In Touch and stuff like that. Just stuff that I don't have to think too much about. Shoes. Oh, I do have a favorite shoe. I love Uggs moccasins. They are so comfortable. Really expensive, but very much so worth the price. They are just super comfortable. I don't like the Ugg style boots, but I sure like the moccasins. Alright, I think we can get through the next couple just because they're easy to answer. Just glancing, I'm going to shake up my tray a little bit. We're getting down there. As far as this tray goes, let's pull out the garbage I see too. Because I hate that tweezers are so hard to use on rounds. Even if it's just for getting the garbage out. Oh my, I heard it right there. I heard the Canadian come out. I swear to God, I just said, oot. I'm not Canadian. I'm from Wisconsin. I'm sure that will give Donnie a laugh, though. She likes when my Canadian comes out. Which I just say is my northern accent. She likes my oh, see, I thought I had it. Stupid thing. Get out of my tray. Okay. So, currently, ... That's the next category. Currently. Feeling, optimistic. I like to feel optimistic, and I really like when I'm filming these drill with me's, especially this one now that I'm just getting back into doing the more lighthearted, uplifting kind of feel-good stuff. It's the kind of videos I like to listen to, and like the get-to-know me stuff. Currently in a very good mood, very optimistic, very excited for you guys to watch this one and read your comments, and I get really excited. I don't like putting out videos that make me nervous to read the comments, so very, yes, single or taken, very much so taken, very happily married. We've been together 12 years, well, let's see, we've been married 12 years, we've been together since, 12 years together. Yes, we met, I believe, in 2005. So, 13 years. I think we were together for 5 or 6 before we got married. My husband's so much better at remembering those dates, though. Yes, we were together for 6 years when we got married. So, holy crap. We've been together a while. Currently eating. I'm not eating anything. That would be rude. Currently listening to myself talk. One of my favorite things to do. Just kidding. No, but seriously, I am listening to myself talk. To you. Currently thinking about this questionnaire, quite obviously. Currently watching, well, I'm watching my screen, now that I can do that, to make sure I'm in screen and everything's looking good, and just making sure that the time is good. Crap, get in there. Currently wearing, well, my comfies. I'm wearing a gray t-shirt and gray sweatpants. Okay, future. This is why I thought we could, because there's only a couple more, and they're short categories, so we can finish it. So, future. Want children? No, I cannot have any more children. I had a hysterectomy a few years back, so my days of having children are over. I have 3, and I'm very happy with that. Want to be married? Well, I am married, so of course I want to continue to be married. Ah, come on. Why? This stuff sucks. Whatever's in here sucks. Let's refill it. Current, future, careers in mind. Well, honestly, it's interesting that that comes up, because I was actually thinking about it today. And I'm gonna be making, we've been collecting these specific type of rocks. They're a white color rock. And I'm gonna make jewelry out of them and call them Lake Superior pearls. And so I was actually thinking about that. And of course, certain paper crafts and crafts in general, I'm going to be doing more and selling those. I thought about doing the whole drill pen thing, but it's just, I see how much work Donnie has to put into hers for not a whole lot of return of investment, I guess, is the way I can phrase that. I mean, she loves it. She's always talking to me about all the different pens and stuff she orders, but it's just, you know, and it's fun for her to do in her spare time and stuff, and she loves it. Like I said, she loves it. It's, listening to her, though, it does not seem like something I would love. But I do want to do more kinds of crafts and stuff and open up an Etsy shop. And I would like to get into designing clothes again. You know, I started making dresses once upon a time. I would like to actually do that more full time. You know, it would be so fun, I think, because I have so many, I think, good ideas in mind. And it would be nice to actually create them and then sell them. You know, they're mostly like evening gown style and going out kinds of dresses and stuff, and they're like rock and roll meets chic style, which is my favorite style, the hard and soft combination. Oh, excuse me, I swallowed my own spit for a second there. Where do you want to live? Oh gosh, I don't know. Ideally, if I didn't have to worry about anything. I like Seattle. I visited there once upon a time. I like Maine, places like that. I would like to live out in the country. I've lived in the city my whole life, but my husband is the opposite, and he lived in the country his whole life and wants to be in a city, so he likes the conveniences of having stores right in town, and, you know, we live 3 blocks away from the grocery store, so he likes being able to just bop over and get what he needs and come home, that kind of stuff. Let's see. So now this gets into a lot of beliefs, and I think I'm going to skip a lot of them because these are kinds of conversations I typically avoid because some people can be very strong in their beliefs, and I don't want to step on anyone's toes, and I don't want anyone to convince me that I'm wrong in my beliefs, because I would never do that to anybody else. And part of my beliefs is that I respect your beliefs as long as you respect mine. I will never force my beliefs on you so long as you don't force your beliefs on me. I'm very happy and very secure in my belief system. So some of these I probably won't answer, and I won't even read what they are, just to avoid any kind of controversy whatsoever about them. First one, skipping. Do you believe in miracles? Yes. Do you believe in love at first sight? Yes. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes. Aliens? I do. I believe you'd have to be ridiculous to think that we are the only intelligent beings in this whole ginormous universe. That's just me. Soulmates. Yes, I believe I found my soulmate and I am married to him. And what's interesting is he does not believe that way. He does not believe in soulmates. And that's fine with me. He doesn't have to. I'm secure in my belief. Oh, there's a hair. Okay. And it's not even a source of tension. Skipping the next two. Kissing on the first date. Yes. Do you believe in yourself? Yes, I do. I have my good and bad days when it comes to that subject, though. You know, some days I have more faith in myself than others. Today, I believe in myself a lot. I have so many ideas running through my head, and I feel very inspired today and very happy. Some days are harder than others. Some days I question myself a lot, and if I did the right thing, put out the right video, made the right comments, you know, things like that, as an example. And the ones I did skip are religion-based, and I make a rule not to discuss religion with people unless it's in an open-minded context, because I absolutely 100% love learning about every religion and listening to people's belief systems, and it's not easy to find people who are as open-minded to talk to me about them, knowing that I may not believe in the same way that they do. I love having those types of conversations, but I do not like having debates or heated debates about them, so I just thought it'd be best to skip those so that nobody would feel any kind of way, good or bad, about what I talk about. My belief system is very complicated, and I don't want anybody to ever tell me I am wrong for believing in the way I believe. So I will probably almost never discuss it on here. I prefer to leave that to, like I said, more open-minded discussions about general religion, or if somebody were to come and ask me to talk about my beliefs in an open-minded way, then I would be happy to do that. So, alright, we are done with the questionnaire. I am going to end this video. It ended up being 3 clips instead of the 2 that I'm trying to keep. It's going to be a little bit over an hour, but I won't cut it. That's because we'd have an hour in one and then like 10 minutes or 20 minutes in another. That's just silly. So, I will let you guys go. Make sure you check out my Facebook group, my Instagram, my Facebook page. And again, if you would like to submit, you would like to see your diamond paintings or your craft projects or your cross-stitch projects featured in my videos, my Drill With Me videos, make sure you either use the hashtag AbstractCrafter DP Gallery. I know that's kind of weird, since initially it was just going to be diamond paintings, but now I have opened it up. I want to see, I don't want to close that off since I'm a crafting channel. I'm not a diamond painting channel. Even though it may seem like that. Diamond painting was something I was very obsessed with, but I am a crafting channel. I have been open about that from my very first video. So, Again, hashtag AbstractCrafter DP Gallery on Instagram or Facebook. You can share them within my Facebook group and just let me know that you want them to be featured in a video, or you can email them to me at AbstractCrafter. Any one of those is fine, and you can tell me when you do that if you want them to be public with your name or if you'd like them to be private. And don't forget to include a few words if you would like a few words said about what you are submitting. And so stay tuned for the next drill with me to see. I'm going to most likely keep it a surprise as to who's being featured in each one. So, alright guys, thank you so much for being with me. And don't forget, you still have time to go enter that giveaway. It closes October 8th. So if you have not entered and would like to, please do so before October 8th. It will close at October 8th, midnight Central Standard Time. And you can use Google to calculate the time difference. So that will all be linked down below. All the groups, the Instagram, the giveaway video, all of that. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for supporting me. I love you, friends. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, and have fun. Have fun with whatever it is you're doing. Diamond painting, crafting, whatever it is. Have fun. Bye.